Hey there everyone, it's Val and welcome to a visit with Val in which I'm going to talk about things that are going on both in the channel and with me. It would be raining, wouldn't it? Oh well, at least the tree's blocking most of what I'm seeing. I'm going to do a little bit of building while I'm talking. At least I'm going to try to. We'll see how well that works out. I might actually have to stop and talk and then do some building and then stop and talk. It's the first time I'm trying it like this, so we'll see how it works out. Okay, first topic of conversation. If you visit the FTB forums and have seen some of my older posts, you may or may not have noticed that I have a nice little banner under my name now that says that I am part of the Phoenix team. I was invited to become part of that illustrious group, and I was very happy to be invited because I think they're a pretty cool group of people. Now you might ask, well, what does that mean, Val? What is going to change as far as what you were doing or currently doing? And the answer to that is not a whole heck of a lot is going to change. I am still free to give my honest opinions about whether I do or do not like gameplay aspects, so it's not like I'm going to suddenly only say nice things. I will say nice things when they're warranted, and fair critiques when I think they're warranted, just as I have done in the past. So there's going to be absolutely no change there. In fact, one of the reasons one of the things that the team likes is the fact that, you know, I give fair commentary. At least I assume that's one of the reasons, because otherwise, why would they have invited me? This will also give me easier access to updates for projects that are ready to be shown off but are not yet released for public consumption. So that means, yes, you will continue to get early looks at work-in-progress packs by the Phoenix team. It makes it easier on Gideon Seymour and the other people. They don't have to, specifically send me, oh, here's the new information you need to update. I will have access to that myself. So that, from that point of view, it's just going to make things easier. As well as I can keep an eye on which pack I want to be streaming, just to see how they're going. That doesn't mean I'm going to be providing any insider information, because if it's not ready for release, then my lips, I have two of them, will remain zipped. So that's why I said it's not really going to change what I'm doing at all as far as you're concerned. It just really changes on the back end of how easy it is for me to see what's coming along and what's going to be ready soon, etc. That'll help me plan things as well, which will be cool. Yes, and since I am now part of the Phoenix team, and they are part of the FTB team as a whole, I have in my signature, and will say periodically as it seems appropriate, any opinions that I should express are mine and mine alone, unless otherwise stated. I do not speak for the Phoenix team. I do not speak for FTB, unless I say otherwise. It's still just Val and Val's opinion alone. So, got that out of the way there. All right, so given this, that I'm now part of the Phoenix team, and it caused me to take a look at the kind of streams that I've been doing, and is there any changes that I would like to make? And the answer to that is, well, not really. I'm actually just going to be formalizing something that I'm already doing. Basically, I've been doing 3 styles of streams. I've been doing the light role play ones, like Tolkiencraft 2, in which I am doing a lot of building and constructing, which I enjoy, but I don't do that in all my streams, so it seemed worthy of a category of its own. This also includes games like Divinity Original Sin and Wasteland 2, where I'm doing a lot of questing. So basically questing, building, that's going to be my light roleplay style of stream. There's the serious roleplay style of stream, for which my current example is Project Renacinctus. Those will end when the roleplay storyline is done, and then I'll move on to another one. Oh, I forgot to mention about the light roleplay ones. Those are longer term series, like Tolkiencraft 2, which I've been doing for quite some time. So those are the ones you can expect to see on a regular basis in my schedule. The serious roleplays will be in my schedule until such time as they are finished, and then they will go away. Although, of course, past episodes and whatnot can be easily viewed if you go and look at my YouTube playlists. So it's not like they're gone and can't be watched anymore. The third style is the one that I kind of fell into by accident. The other two were planned. This one was not so much. But I have been streaming what I'm going to be calling WIP Work in Progress packs, which is what I did with Pathfinder. And originally with Tolkiencraft 2, I was actually streaming the beta Work in Progress version of the pack, although it was publicly accessible at the time. It was still a work in progress. So Tolkiencraft 2 kind of transitioned from this work in progress style to the longer term light roleplay, which, since I didn't have that category existing in my mind at that point, it's only in retrospect I can see that that's what happened. So these work in progress, they're going to be light roleplay, similar in style to Tolkiencraft 2 in how I play it. The main difference will be is that I'm not going to do any massive builds, like the one that I'm working on right now talking to you, and I'm also not going to do them for a long period of time. Basically, once they're ready for me to basically publicly playtest, that's the point at which I will be starting to stream them. And once they are publicly released, I'll probably continue to play them for a month, possibly a bit longer. But then at that point, I will end them, because now they're out in the public's hands, and the public is going to be finding the bugs faster and whatnot than I am. So my work in progress streams are going to serve two purposes. I'm going to be playtesting for the Phoenix team, which, like I said, I've already been doing. It's just I'm formalizing it. And as well, giving you, the viewer, an early look at it, which, again, I've already been doing. The difference is that I'm deliberately saying they are not going to extend a long time past the official release date. And I need to do that because I have so many things that I want to play. I need to keep some space in my schedule clear for doing other things. So, yeah, that means transitioning into my third topic, the in-progress playthroughs that I have been doing. Phoenix Reborn and Pathfinder. I am going to be ending these due to time constraints, and because they now fall under that work in progress category, that basically, I've played them to a certain point, and now it's in your guys' hands, and I've done what I've accomplished. That doesn't mean I don't want to play them still. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have the time to continue to play all of them. I just don't have it, and I've had to make some cuts. And unfortunately, those are ones that made the cut of being ended, as it were. That didn't really sound clear. Anyway, I'm sure you understand what I mean, I hope. Right, Divinity Original Sin and Wasteland 2, I am still planning to finish those games. I'm going to resume them as time permits. And that brings me actually to my fourth topic of conversation. And the reason that I haven't been streaming lately. Well, as you probably all know, I have cats, and I have several elderly cats. And one of those elderly cats, Miss Kitty, well, she is she's nearing the end of her time on this earth, which is a very sad thing for me, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, she's had a rough patch the last week, and I've had to keep my eye on her a lot more than I normally have to. She has two major health issues. One is IBD, irritable bowel disease, and the other one is she's in the third stage kidney failure. At the third week of January, she was given 3 months to a year, and as you probably can do the math, she's currently at the 3-month mark, and she was doing very well, but then she got a problem where she had an infection in her gums, so we had to put her on antibiotics. That's when the trouble started, because antibiotics and kidneys don't get along well when the kidneys are not functioning well. It's very hard on the cat, and so we picked the one that was nicest to the kidneys as possible, but her kidneys were okay with it. The problem was her IBD was not. It caused it to flare back up, which, without going into details, let me just say that it's very miserable for the cat and the people because she needs a lot of cleaning up. There's lots of cleaning to do. And because the IBD flared up, there was a high risk of her becoming dehydrated. And as you know, everybody needs water to live, and if you get too dehydrated, you die. So I had to keep a very close eye on her, and that's why I haven't been streaming, because she was, in my opinion, at a fairly risky point that I needed to keep a close eye on her in case we had to rush her to the vet. Fortunately, she's slowly been responding to to the care and love and attention, and she's now at a point that I feel that I can resume my streaming. So this will go up later tonight. Hopefully, I should be publishing it in the morning. So Wednesday I will be resuming my streaming schedule with Project Renisanctus. But yeah, basically that's why I haven't been streaming, as I've been looking after sick cats, or sick cat, I should say. I shouldn't say cats, because she's the only one that was currently sick. We've had a few other cats that have had dental adventures in the last 6 weeks, and that has also made it more stressful than usual the last, 6 weeks. And then Miss Kitty had her own issues on top of it. So that's basically what's been going on, and why my schedule has had the occasional interruption in the last while is, well, it's the cats. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it for the cats. Probably TMI if you're not really that fond of cats, but they're very important to me. So real life and their health does come first in my mind over streaming. As much as I love streaming, and as much as I enjoy the time I spend with you guys, there are priorities, and that's one of them. And this pig that's stuck in this tree is going to drive me nuts until I find it. I just know it. Anyway, next topic, YouTube. I would like, I hate, going and asking this, because I know some people find it annoying, and I apologize for that. But please, if you watch my videos, I would really, really appreciate it if you would like them, share them with your friends, put a comment on them. If you happen to dislike the video and hit that don't like button, give me a comment. Tell me what it is you didn't like. Constructive criticism, not this is boring or you suck, because, well, that says a lot more about you than about what the problem with the video is. Because basically, if there's something that you really, if a lot of people are disliking a particular thing, if it's something that's I'm not aware that I was doing that I can change, then I probably will change it. If it's something that's part of my style, then I won't be changing it. But at least I can reply to you, and you'll know what's going on. I also appreciate, things that you enjoy. So, even if you just post to say, hey, I really enjoyed this particular part of the video, I thought it was hilarious, I love reading those too. Just, I'd appreciate it. And it also helps with YouTube, because then when people are looking for different types of videos that I might have happened to do and my search term comes up, they might actually see my video in the sea of many videos that are on YouTube. And yeah, just it'd be cool if more people saw my stuff. Which also brings me to a change that I made about 3 weeks ago. You may have noticed that I stopped putting a next video, or sorry, a previous episode annotation at the front of the video, and I took away one of the annotations at the end of the video that I had that was a link to my Patreon page. And the reason I took those out is because annotations apparently are actually going to be going away at some point in the future. Instead, you should have probably have noticed in the upper right-hand corner a white circle with the letter I in it. And that's what's replacing it. They're called cards. If you click on that, it doesn't take you away from the video. What it does is it opens basically an additional pane that shows you links in there. So I've been putting, a link to the actual playlist that this video is the particular video is a part of, and I also put a link in there to my Patreon page, and it comes up in a nice visual format with a picture of the video or the playlist and a picture of the Patreon page. And I'm also doing that with the live stream. So for the live streams, you'll also see that I there, and it will link you to if there's a relevant playlist that live stream, that part of that live stream will become part of, like when I do a journal entry from Project Renacentis, or I do an end of the day tour for Tolkiencraft 2. You can, look at that playlist, when the stream is currently playing, and as well you can also look at it because those streams become part of of my video collection. At a later date, you can also use that to link and jump over to the end of the day tours, because you don't have time to watch the whole 5 hours or whatever it is that I streamed. So the reason that YouTube gave for making this change where annotations are going to be going away and it's going to be replaced with this information panel is that it's friendly to mobile devices. So if you're on a mobile device, you should be able to press that I too. I don't have a mobile device personally, so I can't test that, but I'm sure that if it's not working, it should be. So anyway, that's why I made that change. So hopefully, if you weren't familiar with what that I was, you might check it out, because I think it's actually pretty nice. The thing is I've been seeing this on videos that I've been watching for the last 4 months or so. I think it's been rolled out to smaller channels, only very recently. But I think it's been available to larger YouTubers for some time. And I had no idea what it was. I was hesitant to click on it in case it took me out of the video that I was watching. So that's why I wanted to spend some time telling you what it was. So, in case there's some of you like me that had no clue what it was and was just like, I'm going to ignore that. I'm not going to click on that. So anyway, there you go. You have been educated, whether you liked it or not. Alright, well, so what am I doing here? Well, I realized that by covering up so much of the tree here, I was probably going to kill the poor thing. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to build a pattern in here that's going to give it a little bit more light. You know, so the tree doesn't die on me. So, yeah, I think I'm going to work on it a little bit more. It's not quite finished yet, but I think that's enough for the time being. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you well, I don't know if the word entertained is quite appropriate. I hope you were informed in a somewhat entertaining manner about channel changes and what's been going on with me and my cats, and a little bit of YouTube education thrown in there for, you know, just cause. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the stream sometime. Y'all take care now.